Total turn around, baby, go and drop it down. Drop it down.
All right, welcome back, LilScorpioKing supporters. Welcome back. Let's help you grow now, because I am posting this video on both of my channels. I have another channel called Let's Help You Grow Now. If you don't know about it, you should definitely go subscribe to it. It's actually on my YouTube channel, LilScorpioKing supporters. It's where I teach you how to grow on social media. If you're a music artist, I teach you how to grow in your music career, make money, monetize, even if you're trying to be a YouTuber or just any promotion, anything you're trying to do on social media, period. If you're viewing this and you're watching on Let's Help You Grow Now, I have my main music channel and reaction channel called LilScorpioKing Supporters. So make sure you subscribe to that as well. Right now, I'm finna get into the reaction of Young Thug YSL Rico trial, Georgia versus Jeffrey Williams, day 92. This has been a long ass trial. Definitely free Young Thug. This whole thing been a mess, bro. It's been a shit show. It's really unreal. Um, Definitely having funny moments. You can look at the comments. The comments is definitely going crazy right now because this is live, right? This been streaming for the past 2 hours. So I'm 2 hours late. I had stuff to do. I got stuff to do, baby. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we finna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna have to rewind it back because I'm just now watching it. You feel me? And I want to catch everything. So let's go ahead and get it back when it first started. Right here. All right, let's go ahead and get to it.
Mr. Stillwell, Mr. Bonds, Mr. Short, good afternoon.
And as this going on, I am going to be on my phone. And if you guys are wondering, like, why the hell this nigga always be in his phone when he's doing reactions? Because I am working, okay? I use my phone. My phone is a tool. You know what I'm saying? Other than texting and calling folks or whatever, I use it for business purposes majority of the time, unlike you. Not you, because I know you pretty smart. But for you other motherfuckers, yeah, that's what I be doing. So, because I be getting people they be like, bro, why the hell you be on your phone when you be doing reactions, nigga? Because I be working, bro. So if the shit funny enough or the shit entertaining enough, that's when I'll say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm an introvert. I'm an introverted person. I'm extroverted when it comes to this type of stuff, when it comes to business, when it comes to talking to your girl. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time I'm extroverted. Other than that, bro, in reality, bro, I'm introverted as hell. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Anything that I'm watching, it has to be reactable. And just to let you guys know, that's how you know I'm not faking this. Like, I'm not, just because I'm recording, don't mean I'm gonna jump into a character and be like, you feel me? Like, no, nigga, this is not what that is. All right. Let's get into it.
All right, Mr. Williams, Mr. Steele, Mr. Adams, and Mr. Pines, good afternoon. All right, Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Weinstein, good afternoon. All right, Mr. Hugh and Mr. Matthew Senior, good afternoon. All right, and Mr. Nichols and Mr. Garner, good afternoon. And Mr. Ryan and Misty Williams, good afternoon.
No, definitely shout out to Young Thug lawyer. Bro, look, I've been keeping up with this, all right? In and out. I've been peeping. And it was a situation where, because the judge, you know, trying to attack, like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically it's seeming like the judge is more on the state team, which is understandable because everybody is in cahoots. Hope everybody knows that. Like, they all are in cahoots. You feel me? Meaning they know each other. Like, they go to lunch together, they do family events together, et cetera, allegedly. But basically, he was trying to send the lawyer to jail. Lawyer ended up bailing out though, so he didn't have to do it. But the lawyer was going to end up. He asked the judge, can he be in the same cell as Young Thug so they can work on the case? So his Young Thug got a good lawyer, bro, because his lawyer been really going to bat for him to the point where he can end up losing his law license because the judge was pretty much threatening and hinting to that, like, hey, bro, you need to chill because you can lose your license. But his lawyer not leading up, so I know Young Thug definitely paying him good. And not only that, this is free promotion for the lawyer too, because everybody gonna try to hire Young Thug's lawyer after this case is for them. Sorry, y'all, I got dogs. But but everybody's gonna try to hire his lawyer. And I respect his lawyer because his lawyer is sticking beside him, like how y'all girls supposed to be sticking beside y'all, but they come fuck with me. You feel me? Because I'm Scorpio, I'm big Scorpio. And I got a mixtape. I got another mixtape dropping too in November. So I dropped Scorpio season back in 2022. I'm dropping Scorpio season, Big Scorpio Deluxe in November. So this mixtape, Telsey Baby Beats Send Me a Beat, is dropping July the 3rd. This is what dropping July the 3rd. Then I'm gonna hit y'all back with Scorpio season deluxe, Big Scorpio. You feel me? Because that's what your girl called me. So I was like, let me just call it Big Scorpio. You feel me? But you can go pre-order it now on Apple Music and Amazon. Just search my name. All you gotta do, search LilScorpioKing on iTunes and Amazon, and you'll be able to pre-order it. Or could do right now, you can be the first to listen to it and get a free list of free movies and TV shows. It's only $5, y'all. It's only $5. But let's go to get to the reaction. Get to the trial.
So let me ask you, guys, good afternoon. All right, and then from representatives from the state, Ms. Atkins, Ms. Love, and Ms. Hill. Mr. Copeland, good afternoon, sir. Mr. Yusuf, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, I got all the important people, really important people. All right, okay. Where's Ms. Knight? Okay. All right, let's summon our jurors in, okay?
Why does nigga smacking his lips? The judge. Why you smacking his lips? Smacking his teeth. Uh-oh, they got uh-oh. They got YSL Woody. Y'all, I did a reaction to because my mixtapes posted him. He was like he's special ed. So the what is it, the attorney or the DA, whatever the fuck they are, gotta explain it to him a different way. And then this nigga ended up sneezing or whatever and was like, get back. Y'all gotta go watch it, bro. It's pretty funny. I already posted it. So make sure y'all go watch it. But this nigga head bald as hell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, thank you, Officer Hudson. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, jury, good afternoon. All right, sorry you had to compete with the vice president in traffic today. So all of you that may have had to come down here today. So without further delay, we're going to go ahead and continue with examination of our current witness. Mr. Copeland, still under oath, okay?
So yesterday, we left off talking about your interview that you did on February 20th, 2015. Going back to the incident in which you, your girlfriend at the time, and your child was being shot at, do you remember seeing any of the individuals who shot at you?
I never saw no one that shot at me at the time.
Do you recall in that interview a period of time where the detective left the room and you were speaking with your girlfriend and you told her that you knew who shot at you?
I never saw nobody. I never saw who shot at me. If I saw who shot at me, I would never told the police who shot at me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I cannot see myself. What's this? This is crazy. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all just gonna have to skip this, bro, because I cannot see myself at all. All right, there, right there. Second. All right, we're back. All right, so he's already starting off. Wow, that boy coming aggressive as hell, bro. Like, what the?
Do you recall in this same February 20th, 2021 interview that when the detective left the room, you said to your girlfriend, this shit not gonna work. Sit right here and be a damn snitch, so I'm gonna keep going.
Hell no.
Do you recall telling your girlfriend that?
I don't recall.
And then she responded, so, might be effect on this.
I'll rule the objection, sir. I'll rule, sir.
So what you're saying is why you acting like you did? And she said, you should have just said no. I thought you know all of them.
Now hold on, because I ain't gonna stop this too much though. But let me give y'all some backstory. So YSL Woody, and I'm just gonna say allegedly, all right. This man already snitched, bro. Right? So it's like this man already snitched, already, like literally. And I know Young Thug is sitting up there like, bro, how would they even notice if you didn't tell them? You feel me? Like, how would they know all this information to bring up in court if you didn't tell them, nigga? Because they asking you the questions. You feel me? So, what is going on? You get what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? Um, and now he's in the courtroom, denying everything. Now, mind you, I'm pretty sure they set him down and told him what to say and how to say it, of the directions that he want to go, as long as he tell the truth. So him saying I don't recall, they can't do nothing about that. You feel me? Um, that's actually a good thing to say. I don't recall, because it's like, nigga, you feel me? That's close enough to saying like plead the fifth or something like that. You feel me? So they can't be like, oh, this, that, this, that. You feel me? But just for y'all information, just for a spoiler alert, right? Um, him going up there acting a fool or whatever the fuck he's doing, it is definitely entertaining. That's why I'm reacting to this shit. But y'all think it is gonna help Young Thug? No. You feel me? Because he already, said what he said. Not saying that Young Thug is not going to win this case. I pray he do win this case or whatever. But him doing all of that, going down, because mind you, he already snitched, bro. So like him trying to deny it now is not gonna do anything. He's just making a scene at this point. You feel me? And yeah, I'm just letting y'all know.
And you said to her, I do know who it was. Do you recall telling her that?
I know that I knew the camera. I knew that I was being recorded, so I kind of knew what I was doing.
Okay. And then you said, I saw him. I did when he jumped out the car. I know exactly who I saw.
Nobody never got a car, so this clearly proved that I knew what I was doing.
Do you recall telling your girlfriend that?
I don't recall what I told her.
Okay. And this was when the detectives had left the room.
I don't recall if they left the room or if they stayed in.
Do you recall further in the interview when the detectives asked you whether or not any of the people who did this had ever been to your home, you instructed your girlfriend to tell the detectives who had recently been at the house?
I don't recall what I told him.
Do you recall the detective asking anybody you let come over to the house recently that normally ain't been by there? And then you told Deshaun, tell them who been there. Do you recall that?
If I brought anybody to my house, I'm 100% sure they know not to play with me.
I fought with that. And what said they know not to play with
Your
me.
girlfriend were by yourself. You told your girlfriend it was Tay and them who did this to you.
I don't recall.
Was it Tay that shot at your vehicle?
I don't believe so.
Do you recall in that same interview being concerned about being labeled a snitch?
I don't care about what I'm being labeled as.
Mm. So that boy taking the gunner out. He don't care.
Let me ask you this. During
Not saying gunner
the time
snitch.
when
I don't get into all that.
your home was when you were being shot at with your daughter and your then girlfriend, how many other family members' homes have been shot at that year?
Unsustained as to speculation. As to.
So here's the thing. So basically the Young Thug's team just called a objection. Now, ever since this trial been going on, they were doing objections. Guess what the judge be like? Overrule. That's why they trying to. It's been talking allegedly they trying to get the judge off the case because he keep overruling all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Hearsay from Mr. Steele.
To your knowledge, how many of your family members' homes have been shot up? Back in 2015, after Nut died.
Oral, sir.
I can't recall.
Do you know? Okay, let me ask you this: was your brother's home shot at?
No.
Was your girlfriend's mother's home shot at?
Yes.
Was your sister's home shot at?
Yes.
Was your grandmother's home shot at?
No.
Did you think you were being retaliated against?
Huh?
When all the shootings were happening at your family members' homes, did you think you were being retaliated against?
I didn't think.
Did you know?
Clearly.
Okay. Why were you being retaliated against?
Because people said I killed Nut.
And do you know who was doing the retaliation?
Oh yeah, I'll be back. I'll
Nope.
let y'all continue watching this.
Do you recall telling detective in the same February 20th interview that it was a whole gang after you?
Anytime the investigators talk to me, I do not recall what I have told them.
So you don't recall telling them there was a whole gang after you?
I would told them whatever I think that I need to tell them to convince them to stop watching me.
Was there a whole gang after you?
I don't know.
Was the entire If gang after you?
I seen a few of them, so I can't say that.
Which were the ones that you saw?
I don't know.
Earlier, I asked you about whether you were concerned about being labeled a snitch. Do you recall telling Detective Copeland,
Detective who?
excuse me, Detective Curry,
Now I'm a detective.
I made a mistake. Talking about
Correct.
Detective, Mr. Copeland, I'm about to ask you a question. Do you recall telling the detective, I know if I tell you what's going on, they're going to be on records and all this here, and you got to get, and you're going to get him locked up, and he's going to get his discovery package. First thing they're going to do is send it to two places, to the street and to prison, and float it all around the city of Atlanta, and then all around prison. But my name's over that. I'm not going that way. No, I'm not going through none of that. Look, they shot at me, my girl, and my baby. Almost shot my face off as we're running. I'm not for sure, but I thought I heard one of the bullets hit the car seat or grazed the car seat. Were you concerned about snitching in this interview?
I was concerned trying to get my story together, so I was trying to buy time.
Did you also tell in that same interview, I just know the trouble I'm putting myself in. Just know I don't want to have nothing. I don't want to have nothing, man. I can't go to no job. I can't do none of this shit. I know the street not going to be forever. All things going on right now, just waiting on you niggas to catch up and kill me. Again, not wanting to snitch on who did this to you, your child, and your baby.
My only motive was anytime the police questioned me, was try to figure out how could I get myself out of it. So anytime they asked me any questions, I was trying to, if I couldn't come up with no answer right then and there, I was trying to buy time to think of something to say.
When you met with Mr. Curry, weren't you going there as a victim of an aggravated assault? When you went to go meet the detective that's in that picture,
Okay.
weren't you going to talk with him about being a victim of a crime?
No, I was shooting back. So I thought they were going to try to lock me up for shooting back.
But during the course of that interview, where you made it whether they weren't planning on arresting you because you were protecting yourself.
When they said they were going to take me downtown, I put my hand behind my back and told him, you're going to lock me up? Come on, get out of the way now.
And did they ever lock you up?
He wanted the gun. So he gave me 24 hours to give him the gun. When he let me go, I didn't come back with the gun. So they sent the SWAT team to my house to get me.
But when you went the first day, did they ever put handcuffs on you?
But they wanted the gun.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
Can't answer the question.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
One of the officers put them out and he told me we don't need that.
Okay, so they never put handcuffs on you?
Oral, sir.
Did they ever put handcuffs on you?
I don't think so.
And when you left the interview, did you leave that interview without any handcuffs on you?
Yeah, I left. I went back to the streets.
So again, when you went in this interview, you were not in trouble.
I was.
Basis. Oral, sir.
Were you arrested at all on February 20th when you went to go speak to the police about being shot at? Were you ever arrested that day when you went down and told the police about what happened to you, your child, and your girlfriend?
They locked me up the next day.
I asked you, were you arrested that day?
No, they locked me up the next day.
Were you arrested that day?
Oral, sir.
Were you arrested that day?
No.
Did you want the police to go and find the people who actually killed Nut so that people would stop retaliating against you?
Yeah.
Do you recall being asked by the detective? You knew one of them. I know you knew one of them. Your face tells the story. Now, out of all the ones, I mean, you might know the other ones, but I know you know one of them because the face tells the story. Because the face tells the story of somebody being close that you trusted. And your response was, it ain't that. The truth is, I wouldn't say that person because I'm not 100% sure, but I know only one person.
What's the base of your objection, sir? Okay. Foundation and predicate, I'll sustain the objection. Go ahead and rephrase.
Did you know at least one of the individuals that were shooting at you back in February of 2015?
On my daughter's life, when they pulled up on me, all I saw was a gun come out the window. They said, I never seen no one face. They was questioning me. They constantly kept telling me, you gonna let dudes shoot at you and your kids and this and that. And I'm telling them, and they won't believe me that I'm telling them, I didn't see nobody's face. I didn't see nobody's face. And then after a while, I got tired of them asking me, so I don't recall if I just went ahead and said, yeah, I seen Tay. Oh, I don't know how it came out, but in my heart, and still to this day in my heart, I do not believe Tay had anything to do with me getting shot at.
Do you recall telling your girlfriend when it was just the two of you, I did when he jumped out the car. I know exactly who I saw.
I don't, at that point, it was so much pressure on me. Yeah, I'm a daughter crying, I'm trying to take her to the hospital. Somebody pull up on me soon. I'm trying to figure out what made me have a gun to go to the hospital. It's all type of stuff going through my mind. I don't know. Too much is going on. Yeah, I can't because she keep asking me these questions and
Oh, just take a breath, okay? We do need to take down your testimony, so you do need to speak a little slower, right? Okay?
All right.
Are you? Can we continue?
I don't got anything else to say.
About which part? Regarding the gun that you used to shoot back at these individuals, who were you going to give, which police officer were you going to give the gun to?
Huh?
Which police officer were you going to give the gun to?
Neither.
Who did you tell them you were going to give the gun to?
Whichever one they were asking for it.
Do you recall them telling you needed to give the gun to Gaither?
I don't recall. I know they said they want their gun as part of the investigation. I knew it was a trick. I told him if he let me go, I go get it and bring it back. He went for it.
And why didn't you get the gun?
Huh?
Why didn't you go and give them the gun?
Help him lock me up.
At any point in time, did you ever get arrested for shooting back at those individuals?
Thank God.
That nigga mad as hell.
Do you recall them asking you a little bit, some more questions about Tay, and you provided them information about where Tay was from, what part of Atlanta he was from?
I don't recall.
Do you recall the detective asking you? We only know there's a guy by the name of Tay. Where's Tay from? What area he live in? And you told him that he was from Simpson Road area. You recall telling the detective that?
I guess I don't remember what I said to him.
Do you recall?
Because at that point, he had put too much pressure on me, and you know what I mean. I'm just thinking because he told me. I remember him saying he want that gun. That's all I remember him kept saying. He want that gun.
And when you say putting pressure, what do you mean?
Same thing you doing to me now. You keep putting pressure on me.
Was he yelling at you at all during this interview?
I think he kept saying, "I'm letting people shoot at me while I got my child and my loyalty to the streets, my loyalty to my child."
So was he just trying to did this to you, your child and your baby?
Understand the questions.
Did he ever threaten you to give a name?
Nah, but he kept asking me to make me say a name, and you like how you keep asking me a question. I'm gonna say something to answer you, so you can stop asking me the same question.
Oh, weird.
Were you concerned about how you were going to survive the attacks on you and your family?
Yes,
And again, were you concerned that because you had already spoken to the police about Nuts' homicide, that people were considering you a snitch, that people thought you were a snitch?
I don't get what you. Can you say that again?
Were you concerned that people already thought that you were a snitch when you did this interview
What interview?
with the detective after you were shot at? After you were shot at with your girlfriend and your daughter?
No, my only concern was no.
Do you recall telling the detective in this same February 20th interview, I left down, I came and talked down here. Everybody look at me like I'm a snitch now. It's just like I can't get no money. You know, I was just getting money just by doing nothing. It's just like, hey man, I need to borrow this right here, just hanging around, going to the mall. He paid for everything, but all of them now, they all come out here, they think I'm a snitch.
I always got my own money. When I need money, I knew how to go get it.
You know damn well he
Money
said
at
that.
times.
I'm not a handout type of person.
Would Thug give you money at times?
I never asked her for no money.
Would Thug give you money at times?
I can't recall if he gave me money, but I never asked him for no money.
When you say he paid for everything, who are you referencing?
The big money, the ballers.
It's not a ballers.
Were you concerned that young thug had washed his hands of you?
Huh?
Were you concerned because you have been speaking to police that thug had washed his hands of you?
No, I didn't eat dog.
All right. Do you recall telling the detective
Stop the
in
cap.
interview on February 20th, 2015? He asked you, so basically Young Thug washed his hands of you, and your response, yeah, because I came to talk to the detectives. And the folks in the street saying I'm a snitch, I'm a snitch, I'm a snitch. Nobody don't want to hang around me. I call my partners, they don't want to hang around me. It's like, what the hell? What the hell all this come from? What the hell is going on? Do you recall telling the police that?
The police so concerned about Thug, I was removing myself from him.
Do you recall at all talking to this detective about what happened that Monday night at Club Crucial with you and Kel, the fight between you and Kel?
I don't recall nothing specific that me and him talk about outside of the shooting with my child. And I barely remember some of this stuff. You talking about some years ago when I don't even know what I did 3-4 days ago.
This nigga crazy as fuck. That nigga crazy.
Do you recall telling your girlfriend, again, when the two of you were alone in the room, no matter which way it go, I'm gonna lose anyway if I tell them it's okay, or having that conversation with your girlfriend?
Did you say it again?
Do you recall being alone in that same interview room with your girlfriend? And you told her, no matter which way it go, I'm gonna lose anyway. If I tell them that Tay did it.
On my child life, once again, on his Zari life,
What,
I
bruh?
never seen
Bruh.
no one face that was in that car shoot at me. At any time
Oh,
they got
okay.
in the car,
He might be right, but I
to this point, I never knew who shot at me. So when that detective was asking me, I just had to come up with something. I got no reason to lie about it. I didn't see nobody who shot at me. So y'all going back into the interrogation when I'm telling you the truth. I don't know who shot at me. I have told them I didn't know. When they're gonna keep asking, make me know. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say I'm done.
Do you recall being hesitant in the February 21st interview? We're going to get to that interview with Detective Gaither when she showed you a photographic lineup and you actually eventually pointed Tay out of a photographic lineup.
Because I know Gate. I mean, I know Gate. I know they. I mean, she one of the people that she got it out for me. So I I didn't care. I was just trying to get it off. I get them off of me and trying to convince her. And trying to convince her is very hard to do. So I had to go through with it, even though in my heart, I knew that he didn't shoot at me, or he would have never shot at me. And to be more clear on it, before I went back to jail the last time, I was right around him. So I would never be nobody that I believe shot at me while I had my child.
Why did you say Tay did it versus anyone else?
Yeah, his driver license, phone and his necklace. What you mean?
Do you remember what the necklace looked like? Do you remember what the chain looked like?
Yeah, it was a necklace.
Was it a peanut? Do you remember?
Oh, I think so. Oh yeah, I think it was a neck. I, yeah,
If you don't remember, it's okay.
I don't know.
We just talked about who you would hang around with from Mechanicsville. Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis back in 2015 that you're not going to see you hang with anybody besides? And do you remember also telling the detectives that there's not going to be one time that you and Dee are not together?
I don't recall. But it's not gonna be no time that me, D, and Shannon is not together. Not just me and D.
So the three of you will be together.
When me and D together, it's me, D, and Shannon.
Okay. Now, we've talked about briefly another interview that you did with Detective Gaither after you were arrested for probation once your child and your child's mother was shot at. Do you remember that? Right. And do you remember meeting with Detective Gaither after you got arrested?
No.
When you met with Detective Gaither once you were arrested, as you discussed, were you upset that they arrested you for failure to comply with community service? I know you're shaking your head. You have to say yes or no for the record. And during the course of that interview, where you asked to tell Detective Gaither about what happened with you, Deshaun, and your daughter.
I don't recall.
No, I don't recall that.
Do you recall in that interview also talking to her about Nuts murder?
I can't recall.
And during this interview, do you recall telling her that on the day that Nut was killed, you initially were at Deshaun's house?
That's where I was, but I don't recall what I told her.
And then she got a phone call from Little D.
I don't know.
We've already talked about, we've already talked about if you don't remember, that's fine. Do you remember or no?
No, you didn't ask me yesterday.
Do you remember us talking about it since you've been on the stand?
Talking about what?
The day that Nut passed away.
Yeah, that's what it's about, right?
It's like that's what I'm here for, right? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Charlie was the artist that we sent you see yourself in that picture. And that's you.
I guess.
Bro, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I guess.
Yes. Or no? That's you.
Bruh, this nigga talking about some, I guess. Nigga, what fuck you mean, I guess? Nigga, like, it's only one you, nigga. You don't got a twin. That nigga crazy.
If you say it's me, it's me.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I guess. Yes, it's me.
That's like you.
Uh, he's like a man.
You recognize that to be second.
No, I can't tell if it's. I can't tell if for real.
Was this
Hmm.
report to 378 Yankee Delta on here, does that look, do you see yourself in this video? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Looking at this, are you able to tell that is,
yeah, this her.
that's her?
Yeah,
It appear to be the same individual picture that I have.
it looked like the same picture.
You're at this time stating like the tender state, you can be subject to
Any objection to states 378 Yankee Delta? Hearing none, it's admitted, and maybe published as you see fit.
So are you able to see the dates and the time of that interview?
Yeah, right there.
What is the date and time of that interview?
February 21,
And what year is that?
2015.
Now, during this interview, do you remember anyone else being in the interview room with you? Do you recall Detective Thorpe was in there with you?
I don't know.
And during that interview, do you recall talking to Detective Gaither again about what happened between you, Deshaun, and your baby?
I don't know. I don't remember.
And during that interview, did Detective Gaither also ask you who shot at you? Do you remember Detective Gaither asking you about that?
I don't remember.
Do you remember being concerned in that interview about being labeled a snitch as well?
I don't remember.
Do you recall Detective Gaither trying to encourage you to tell them who did it so she can help you so you don't have to be getting shot at in the streets?
But if I already told them Tay did, why would she be asking me that?
Because you recall this being the first interview with Gaither, you had not met Gaither prior to this interview.
I don't remember what me and Gaither talked about. Or what I said to her.
Do you remember telling her, if I tell you anything, guess what happens? That make it even worse. What makes it worse? Everybody, oh, now I'm a snitch. And remember asking how you would snitch when somebody was trying to kill you and your baby. How would that snitching?
Okay. If that was the truth, why would I wait till later or at any point and say anything to the police? It's self-explanatory.
What is self-explanatory?
The whole thing. You seen it come out what I told to the investigator, and I'm so concerned about being labeled a snitch. So why would I tell them the truth to anything if they trying to say I'm concerned about being labeled a snitch? So if I'm gonna tell them something that sooner or later gonna get out in the streets, why would I be concerned about being labeled a snitch? It doesn't make sense.
Do you recall being reluctant to tell the detectives who it was?
No, I was trying to buy time to come up with something to tell them so they can get up off me or let me out of jail.
Was you, the interview that you had on February 20th? What time was your interview on February 20th?
Yes, baby.
What time did that say?
What about
What time is it?
1:41
AM or PM?
a.m.
And then what time did you meet with Detective Gates?
Well, look like I got on a raspberry outfit, so I didn't meet with her. And it say 3:53.
On February 21st?
Yeah,
Is it PM?
p.m.
So did you meet with Detective Gates the next day after you met with the first investigator?
Yeah. That's what they say.
So if you just wanted to make something up, didn't you have time to make up a new name if it wasn't Tay?
She was engaging me, it's harder to convince her. I got to, whatever I tell her, I got to stick with it.
Wouldn't you want to tell Gaither the truth if you were trying to get out of jail? If you're trying to get out of jail, wouldn't you tell her the truth?
But if she asks me about something that I don't know and I'm trying to get out of jail, I gotta act like I know.
Did you ever try just telling the truth to get out of jail?
Probably. I don't know what I done told her, so I can't remember what I told her, so I don't
How bad did you want to get out of jail?
want to get out of jail.
So wouldn't you want to tell the truth to get out of jail versus lying? Wouldn't you want to tell the truth to get out of jail?
But if they ask me who shot at me, and I didn't see nobody shoot at me, and they constantly thinking that I seen somebody shoot at me, and I keep telling them I didn't see nobody shoot at me, they don't want to believe me, so what I gotta do? And if I feel like this is the only reason I'm going to jail, I gotta stick to what I don't tell her.
So why tell your girlfriend that? When no police are in the room,
I don't know.
why tell your girlfriend that?
I don't know. I don't recall me sitting there just telling her that. I don't even understand how his name even came about from the start. I just know once I heard Tay, that's why I just stuck with Tay. I don't know if I brought it up. Which I doubt I brought it up because I didn't have no reason to bring your name up.
How would the police know who Tay was?
I don't know.
How would the police know Tay was even in your neighborhood at the time?
I don't know.
So why would the police bring up Tay?
Then I said, I don't know.
Do you recall providing Detective Gaither a picture of Tay before ever even getting into the interview room?
No.
Do you recall during the interview when you told her it was Tay, you told her, I gave you a picture of him?
I don't recall.
And do you recall her pulling up the picture and showing you the picture in the interview on her phone?
I recall her showing me a picture of him.
And do you recall not really want to point him out on there?
Because I knew at that point what she was doing. They was forcing me to say it was him who shot me. Because I like I keep telling you now, and to this day I still feel as in they did that. Like I never seen him shoot at me. Even when they called me, tried to get me to come to trial on it, I told them I'm not coming to trial because I never saw who shot at us. And they said, well, Mr. Scorpio, we gonna, all right, y'all can call me. I didn't see who shot at me.
Were you concerned about being labeled a snitch because of what was happening to your cousin?
My only concern was not being able to protect my family.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither that you were concerned because your cousin was being tortured because he was labeled a snitch?
My only concern was being in jail and not able to protect my family.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither in referencing your cousin, well, he's getting tortured. Everywhere he goes, he's a fucking rat. Don't nobody want him around. This and that, this and that. And then he turned right around. And I'm in the same same shoes he's in. But I won't. I don't know if he did whatever he had going on, but you didn't want to be labeled a snitch.
This is the police talking to me, and they're not trying to hear what I'm saying. They're trying to force me to say that somebody shot at me that I did not see shoot at me. I am trying everything in my power to not allow this man. I'm not going to protect nobody that shot at me and my child.
It's that.
Did you ever give Gaither the gun that you used in the to shoot back at those individuals who shot at you, child?
Nope. Good, you're going to use it against me.
Who did you get the gun from?
What you mean, who I got it from?
Who did you get the
I stand objection.
Do you recall being shown a photographic lineup with Tay inside of the photographic lineup?
Say it again.
In this interview, do you recall being shown a photographic lineup?
I think so.
Okay. And do you recall not wanting to sign the photographic lineup?
Right. I do remember.
Why didn't you want to sign a photographic lineup?
Because in my heart and from facts, I didn't see who shot at me, and they constantly kept trying to say they kept pushing me to say to make me think that I saw somebody I know I didn't see.
I want to kind of switch gears. Do you know someone by the name of Trivia?
Who?
Trivia.
Who is it?
Do you know someone by the name of Trivia? Do you know who Moon Toom's girlfriend was back in 2015?
No, I don't remember who his girlfriend is.
Okay. Do you know someone by the name of Aunt Trivia?
I never heard the name before. I don't know.
Do you recall talking to a Detective Lewis in the same interview regarding Shrevia being Kel and Moon Toom's girlfriend?
Oh, her? What about her?
So my question is, so do you now know who Trivia is?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Okay. And back in 2015, do you recall her home being shot up during the time of early 2015?
I remember.
And were you accused of shooting up her home?
That's what she told the police. No.
In the 3 interviews we talked about so far, were you asked by the investigators to tell the truth? In the interviews we talked about so far?
It don't matter.
Yes or no, do you recall being asked to tell the truth?
I don't know. I don't
God
recall.
bless you, God bless you. You don't recall if you were asked to tell the truth? If you were asked to tell the truth, why wouldn't you tell the truth in those interviews?
Well, wouldn't I tell the truth?
Yes.
Because I know the police are trying to lock me up.
What would they be trying to lock you up for?
Say that again.
What would they be trying to lock you up for?
Whatever they can put on me.
Did you ever? Now, would telling the truth have gotten you locked up?
Huh?
Understand the question.
Now, in June of 2015, were you arrested for having a gun at the Dunbar Recreation Center?
Say that. Can you say that again? In June, was I arrested? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was playing basketball. The police came there and locked me up. Because I'm wooden.
It's also because I'm Woody is crazy.
I had a basketball in my hand. They said it was.
Where was that?
I was placed in handcuffs about, I don't know.
Did you have a gun inside of an H&M bag?
I was in the recreation center playing basketball, had my shirt off, with no gun on me playing basketball.
Did you take a gun to the Dunbar Recreation Center in H&M?
I was playing basketball in the Dunbar Recreation Center. But I'm saying, well, I was playing basketball. When I looked up, I seen a whole bunch of police in there walking towards me, putting their hand behind my back, and asked me, was a bad man? I said, I don't know nothing about no bad. They took me to the car. There was a whole lot more police that came. They took me from Mechanicsville to Turnerfield and asked me, was there gun mine or was there bag mine? I told them I don't know nothing about nothing. They said, if they find out that their gun or their bag was mine, they're gonna come back and lock me up. I said, do your job. They let me go. And that was it.
And did they let you go that first day?
They let me go.
All right. Did they eventually arrest you for that gun in that bag?
They did.
All right. And was that the gun that was purchased by Quindarius Zachary for you?
I guess.
Yes, no, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I went to jail for.
Okay, so that was the gun, the chopper that we talked about earlier.
I'm an oral objection. That was Mr. Steele, asked and answered.
Was that the chopper that we discussed earlier?
We discussed this earlier.
You also we
The
discussed
gun
this
that was
earlier.
recovered, is that the chopper that was purchased at Arrowhead Pawn Shop by Quindarius Zachary?
That's the gun that sent me to the feds.
Is that the gun that was found at Dunbar Recreation Center?
I guess so.
Why did you have the gun at Dunbar Recreation Center?
I just plead guilty to it.
Did you tell officers that you were trying to sell that gun, and that's why you had it at the Dunbar Recreation?
Again, I was going to jail.
Except before you pause. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take about 10 minutes and see where the afternoon leads us, okay? All right. All right.
Face also want to see what afternoon later. Face But hey, good thing I can skip this, y'all. So we don't gotta worry about the break. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. This lady right here, I commend her because don't she control what's being said. So that means you gotta be fire at that typing, bro. I couldn't do it. So she just getting paid just to type, but that shit ain't easy. Feel me? Oh, well, it's easy for her, obviously, but I'm just saying for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Alter is present. All right. Thank you, Debbie Hudson. All right. Members of the jury, with your indulgence and patience, we're gonna go probably.
Why is this nigga yarning? Did you just take a break, nigga?
Mr. Copeland, what blood set were you a part of?
Uh-oh.
Can you repeat that?
What blood set were you a part of?
What blood said what I was part of?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't part of no real blood set.
This nigga had to think about it.
Did you ever claim to be a Billy Blood?
I said I was.
And were
That
you?
boy false claim?
Did you tell Detective Gaither that you were, I mean, not Detective Gaither, Detective Lewis, in that February 21st interview that you were Billy Blood?
I don't know what I told him in when they questioned me.
Do you recall talking to Detective Lewis about the meeting with Mo where they said that they were going to kill you?
Huh?
Do you remember talking to Detective Lewis about the meeting with Mo, who was in prison, and that they were planning on killing you?
I don't recall.
And do you recall her asking you why you weren't at this meeting?
Huh?
Do you recall her asking you why you weren't at this meeting?
Why was I at the meeting?
Why were you not at the meeting?
At what meeting?
The meeting with the Bloods, the meeting of the Bloods trying to kill you.
I don't recall.
And do you? Sure, February 21st, 2015. And then do you recall telling her you weren't down with them, but that you were Billy Blood?
I don't recall.
Okay. And then do you recall her asking, who are you with now?
I don't recall.
Okay. And you told her at that point they got mad.
I told her.
You told Detective Lewis.
Oh, it's a lady?
Yes. At that point they got mad because I didn't go back with them. I started hanging out with Thug and then some YSL.
No, I don't recall.
Did you consider yourself part of the gang YSL?
I didn't mean for you to speak. I just want you to give me the basis.
Yeah, that judge, bro. It's not fucking with him, man. Not fucking with him.
Did you consider yourself part of YSL, the gang?
Gang, I consider myself 372.
He said that shit last time. If y'all was watching on the other ones.
So you consider yourself 372.
What you mean, when?
Did you consider yourself a 372 when you called yourself Billy Blood?
I always been 372.
That boy said, "Oh, we've been
So
372."
even as a part of YSL, where you consider, or do you consider yourself 372?
Gang, I'm always 372 when it come to game.
Did you also consider yourself part of YSL?
372 when you're speaking on game.
Yes or no? Did you consider yourself a part of YSL?
But you saying game wise, like
So you did not consider yourself part of YSL the game?
when it come to game, I consider myself 372.
Why he couldn't answer the question when she was like, you consider yourself why? Oh, well, okay. Actually, okay. I'll give him a pass on that because if he answered that, it would have made it seem like YSL is a game. You know what I'm saying? So he actually did answer right though. That was tricky.
Now, going back to June of 2015, when you were arrested for the Fed charges, we talked about the gun that was at the Dunbar Center. When you were arrested, where were you arrested at?
Which time?
When you got arrested in June?
June 10th,
Yes.
at the house.
Did they find any guns at the house?
Yeah, they did.
Were you charged in your federal charges with that gun? Do you recall?
Yes,
Now, once you were arrested, were you brought in to Atlanta Police Department headquarters for interview?
but yes,
And do you remember how long the interview was?
it was long.
Do you remember being about 9 hours?
It was long.
And during the course of that interview, did you speak with multiple detectives?
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember speaking with anyone from the ATF or?
Yeah, I did.
And was Detective Gaither in that interview?
She was at some point.
What about Detective Dennis?
Who?
Detective Dennis, do you remember him?
Yeah, I think he was too.
And what about Detective Ford?
I think he was too.
Okay. And when you were arrested and brought down to APD, did you want to give them truthful information?
Again, I was going to jail.
Do you recall telling them that you're not going to worry about me lying?
Can you say it again?
Sure. In the early part of that interview, do you recall telling them you're not going to have to worry about me lying?
Probably so.
Why did you choose? Why did you want to speak to the police that day?
Because I was trying to finesse my way out of jail.
And what did you think you had to do to finesse yourself out of jail?
Well, they kept asking about Young Thug, so that's the direction I had to go.
Did they ask you about anything else?
They asked me about the gun. I think they asked me about the gun first.
Did they ask you about anything else?
Yeah, they asked me about that.
Do you recall them asking you about Nuts murder?
Yes,
And did you speak with them about Nuts murder?
yes,
And did you speak with them about the gun at the Dunbar Center?
yes,
And the gun at your house?
yes,
And did you also speak with them about Young Thug?
yes,
And did you talk with them about Little D from Mechanicsville?
yes,
And what about Shannon?
yes.
Now, when you got to that interview, did you believe that people were trying to kill you?
Uh-huh. I thought people trying to kill me for a long time.
Specifically in June, did you still believe that people thought you snitched on them regarding the murder of Donovan Thomas?
Can you say it one more time?
Sure. When you had this interview in June of 2015, did you think going into that interview that people thought that you had snitched on them regarding the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I'll take it back.
Why did you think people were trying to kill you?
Cause I was paranoid, people were shooting at me.
Did you tell the detectives in this June 10th interview that everyone in the world trying to kill me because they think I told them?
No, I told them that people trying to kill me, they say I killed Nut.
Do you recall telling the detectives about the fact that that Thug's sister had called you? Or had
And also too, let y'all know, for me, keeping up with this, allegedly, Young Thug and them didn't have nothing to do with the nut guy killing or whatever the case may be. So y'all just got to do your own research and you'll see why I said that.
texted you?
Can you say that again?
Sure. Let me ask you this. Did Thug's sister ever text you regarding you going to the police about Nut's murder?
I texted her and told her that I was going to kill Thug when I get a chance. That's what you're talking about?
No, but why did you text her that you were going to kill Thug when you get a
What
chance?
the fuck? Oh, this nigga done effed up. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
I let a lot of people get it.
What did they get in your ear about? It's affecting the listening. What did they get in your ear about?
A whole lot of stuff. People were coming to me every 5 minutes with something about not just Thug, it was just a lot of people, but mainly most people was coming to me about Thug.
What about the?
None, they just kept coming to me like he ain't right. He ain't supposed to. I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, but what were they telling you such that you thought that you had to kill Thug?
Say it again.
What were they telling you such that you thought in your mind you want?
Yeah, he done effed up because it's like, nigga, you want to kill the nigga, so it got to be something, you know what I'm saying? Well, nah, niggas be killing niggas for nothing these days, so it probably wasn't a.
To kill them.
Yeah, watch him because everybody saying I killed Nut and they didn't want that on them, so they gonna. I don't know, put it on me. I don't know. Like it was so many different people just telling me stuff. So,
But to kill somebody, what were they telling you to make you think you had to kill Thug?
what did they tell me to make me think I had to kill him?
Yes.
Hell no.
I better watch him
Why?
because they said I was messing up his career. Like they saying that I was putting him in stuff that I got going on. Like they were saying all type of stuff. Like
So why would you messing up his career mean you have to kill Thug?
they said me, okay. A female came to me and told me that she heard something. Then another person came to me and told me that he heard something. So people kept coming to me and I was paranoid because I had said something to a friend of mine where I felt as in whatever I was saying to him had got back out.
So let's start there. What did you tell? What
She's
did you
also,
tell
let's start there.
that guy that you think got back to him?
I was planning on him.
Why would you be plotting on Thug?
I don't recall.
Do you recall telling the detectives that you called, that Dolly texted you and was cursing you out?
Yeah.
And this is years ago. Do you remember what she was cursing you out about?
Because I told her I was going to kill Thug when I see him.
Hell no,
Do you
this
recall the
nigga
last four
crazy.
digits of the number that she was texting you from?
No.
Do you recall giving that full phone number to the detectives?
No.
Do you recall giving them a phone number ending in 1990 for his sister?
Probably so.
Which sister are we texted you?
Dolly.
Did she have another name?
I said Dolly.
Did you call her something else?
Yeah, I call her Dolly MX.
Do you recall texting Dolly, damn, your brother's trying to have me killed?
I probably have.
Why would you text her that?
Because I thought what I was saying to somebody else had got back to him.
So what did you tell somebody else that you thought got back to him?
I don't recall.
What, again, would make you text that to her brother, to Dolly? Damn, your brother's trying to have me killed. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell I ever did to him? Why would you text that to her?
I told you I was paranoid. It was so much going on. It was so much going on. I had so many people in my head. And that's just my way of trying to force a reaction
Force a reaction from who?
from him to see how he react to it.
Why were you trying to force a reaction from?
Because I didn't know what the truth was. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on.
Now, we talked about in February, strike that. We talked about in January, people thinking that you had killed Nut, right? Also in February, did people think you were trying to kill Nut? Did people think that you killed Nut? Did you believe that people thought that you killed Nut?
Hey, you see, she kept going. She already knew the judge was gonna goddamn override it.
Did I believe it?
Yes.
People were convinced.
Okay. By the time we got to June, did you still have that same belief? When you got
Did I have
arrested?
that belief?
Yes, when you got arrested in June, did you still have that same belief that people thought you would that you had killed Nut?
I don't know, like, you know, it was so many people on so many people was just like, a lot of people said they know I didn't do it. A lot of people said I did it. So I don't
And I'll ask you again, did you kill Nut?
know.
Okay, let's just be real here. If he did, why the fuck would he tell you that? But also though, I don't know, because he is on some type of where I think it's what it's called immunity or paternity. It's some damn word where they can't charge him no matter what. Like they can't charge him or come after him no matter what. So, but I don't think, I'll still admit to me murdering somebody.
Now, when you got to this interview, do you recall speaking with the detectives about the night that Nut was killed?
Can you say that again?
Sure. When you got to this June interview, do you recall speaking to the detectives about the night that Nut was killed?
Yeah. Took my interview.
The June one?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you have concern during this June interview that Thug had observed you speaking to police?
Huh?
Did you have concern during this June interview that Thug has seen you speaking to police?
No.
Do you recall telling the detectives in this June interview? Long story short, the detectives was calling my phone and he was right there. And they asked you, Thug was right there? And you said, yeah. So I answered the phone and he's looking at me like this, but I don't know what's going on. They asked you, why is he looking like that? And you said, because he see me answering the phone for them.
No, he told me that when I answered the phone, I answered my phone on speaker. So it was my baby mom calling saying that the investigators want to talk to me. I was like, what? And that's when he said what he wanted to talk to me about. And he got on the phone and asked me, could I come down there and interview him? And go down there.
Why were you concerned that he saw you answering the phone for the police in front of him?
I don't know about him being concerned.
Why would you tell the police that?
Because it's the police.
If there wasn't an issue, why would there be a need to tell the police that Thug was?
Because at the time the police questioned me, it was me against everybody. So they saying that they want Thug, and that's what I'm trying to do. Get them up off of me. So I had hit store phone the day before they locked me up. And I touched their phone and told them that I was gonna kill him when I see him. So the police got me the next day, and when they got me, that was it.
Let's go back. What day are you talking about?
June.
in June? You said you texted Thug? Who did you text?
One day, I texted their phone, I called his sister and told her, tell your brother, when I see him, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay.
I don't care who see me, I'm gonna kill him. Me and her arguing on the phone. As me and her arguing on the phone, I got mad and hang up the phone. The very next day, 2 days later, I know I woke up and the police was at the door. When they got me, I was mad with the world.
And were you arrested again for those guns?
Yes.
All right. And that's the only thing you were arrested for those guns.
And I think they put some gang charges on me or something. I think they put some more charges on me or something.
And I'm saying, you said you texted his sister Dolly that you were going to kill.
Nah, I don't think I texted. I told her over the phone that I was gonna kill him.
But then was that in response of you asking her whether or not he was trying to kill you?
Oh no, I didn't ask her nothing
So why did you tell the detectives that?
because it's the detective.
Because it's the detective.
Were you concerned that Thug did not want to hang around you anymore because you had been talking to the police?
No.
Do you recall telling detectives in the same June interview, he ain't want to hang around me anymore? And they asked you, this Thug? And he said, yeah. Like, damn, what the hell? Why the hell these niggas don't want me around? Do you recall being concerned that Thug did not want you hanging around him anymore?
Well, he actually called me a few times to try to get me to come around. I didn't want to go around
So why would you tell the police, why the hell these niggas don't want me around?
because I'm talking to the police and they are after me.
When you were arrested, were you not trying to get out of jail?
For sure.
So why would you be telling them lies if you were trying to get out of jail?
So let me say this. If I tell the police the alphabet is ABCD, right? The police gonna tell me what come after D. E come after D, I think. A, B, C, D, E.
He talking
No,
about
I'm not about to go through all that. I mean, like, this is investigative. They lock me up, they target me. They constantly, every time I come outside, spit on the ground, SWAT team got me. Right.
So why would you stay in a 9-hour interview if they were out to come and get you?
You see what you said? That's how bad it was after me. They sit right there and put up with me for that long.
Okay, but you kept talking to them for the entire 9 hours. Our reference. Did you speak with them for the entire 9 hours?
I was handcuffed to the behind my back, leg shackled to the chair. And guess what I know? When I get finished talking to them, I'm going to the jail. So guess what I'm trying to do? Trying to buy as much time as I can before I go to the jail. That right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Brought in once you were arrested. Are you still in your regular clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes for the record?
Yes.
Now, sitting in this room, did you believe that the truth would have hurt you as you were doing this interview?
It's not about the truth hurt me. It's about the state of mind I was in.
Okay, but did you believe the truth would have hurt you?
I don't know.
So why wouldn't you tell the truth?
Because I'm about to go to jail. So the state of mind I'm in is I'm about to go to jail.
Right. So would lying have helped you to get out of jail?
It helped.
Didn't they tell you they were going to have to verify any information you told them?
They did.
So why would you tell a lie? They had to verify what they told you and you were trying to get out of jail.
I don't know.
Did you believe the truth would hurt Doug?
Say that again.
Did you believe the truth?
You said, do I believe the truth gonna hurt Doug?
Yes.
That'll be his problem.
Right, but if you're in this state of mind, why would you be in there just telling lies?
Because that's what the police are. They locking me up, but they're acting him.
But they're locking you up and you are trying to get out of jail. Wouldn't you tell the truth to get out of jail?
It depends on who it's the truth to.
Now, during the course of your interview, did the detective ask you, why were you so concerned about whether or not Thug knew you were talking to the police?
Can you say it again?
Let me just ask you a better question. Why were you concerned about whether or not Thug knew you were talking to the police?
I wasn't concerned.
Do you recall the detective asking you, why does it matter to Thug if you're talking to the police or not, if he has no say in what happened with Nut? And your response is, between us men, I want to say they had something to do with it.
What about it?
Do you recall telling that to the detectives?
Probably, yeah.
And then when they asked you who was the they, do you recall saying Thug and them?
Okay.
Did you recall saying that?
Like, yeah.
And then they said Thug and them who? And you said Shannon and Bentley.
Say it again.
Sure. When they then asked you Thug and who, you responded Shannon and Bentley and all, because all of them just acting funny towards me.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because it's the investigators.
Again, why say Shannon? Why say Shannon?
Because they know me and him be together. It's easy to shit with Shannon to get. I don't know. Like, I told you, it's the state of mind I was in. When the police got me, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was, man, like, they just caught me early in the morning. Like,
Early in the morning, is that not when you're your freshest?
huh?
And early in the morning, is that not when you're your freshest?
No, they can't get me out. I'm asleep. I hear the door. Boom, 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 boom. If I'm asleep and she's asleep, who being at this door like that? So it shot my brain. I've been shot ever since I looked like those seen the police. I can't forget it. Like,
So. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this might be a natural one for us to recess for today. Mr. Copeland, we'll see you Monday morning at 8:30, okay?
8:30?
Yes, sir. See you then.
He's at 8:30.
All right, our witnesses left us. Ladies and gentlemen, of the jury, do you have any ministerial inquiry with me? Okay, remember next week, Middle of the Week Wednesday is Juneteenth, and it is a holiday that it's a county observed, so we will not be holding court on Wednesday. Okay, so as for the other questions you all asked me about the early part of July, haven't made a decision on that. So more to follow a little bit later on that. Okay. All right. Anything else for me? Okay. All right. For you is so we can get you on the road. Remember to leave your notepads in the basket. Do not bring them home with you this weekend or at any point in time. They need to stay in your headquarters. Next thing, ladies and gentlemen, as you are walking out, coming in, going to any place in the courthouse.
All right, it's over with. Let me make sure this is over with. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe too. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, I was falling asleep. I am tired, bro. Because before I started doing this reaction, bro, I did 3 other reaction videos, bro. Like, y'all be thinking it's a game. This ain't like recording music. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely free on the Woody showed off again today. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Make sure you guys definitely pre-order Tell us to see Baby the Beat, Send Me a Beat, My Dog I Struggle to Deluxe. You can pre-order it now on iTunes or Amazon Music. Just search Lil Scorpio King. It drops on all streaming platforms July the 3rd. I will have some merchandise. If I don't have anything, I definitely have the cover merchandise. Also, if you want to get it early, listen to it now. And this includes a free list of free movies and TV shows. So if you pay for Netflix, I got a free list where it got all the movies and TV shows 2024, and they got old stuff too. And it's not bootleg either. So it's perfect quality, you know what I'm saying? Because you spending money on Netflix or you having somebody Netflix, etc., is a waste. I'm just being real. All right. So like, comment, and subscribe.
you know. I apologize for, the difficulties that I had in the beginning, but we're getting through it. You know what I'm saying? Now I know what to do. You feel me? That way going forward, it won't be that much of that. All right. But I am growing. I am working. You feel me? So going forward, we're gonna get better and better and better and better and better. All right. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm definitely finna take me a nap.
Turn around, baby, gonna drop it down. Drop it down.